Happy Friday, everyone. Great to be here again. Another beautiful day. It's fantastic to be alive. What happens when you have a fence and you're just thinking, some of these things don't look right? Posts may be a little bit shaky. You see a lot of damage at the bottom of them from the weed whackers. Maybe the tops haven't been protected with a post cap, or the post caps you have are made out of wood and they're cracking. Do you have to buy a whole new fence? Well, the short answer is no. And certainly in times where the budget's tight, cash flow is a little bit tight, why not think about potentially rejuvenating your fence? You can start from the bottom up. That's what I always say, unless you're painting, and then you start from the top down. So post caps, if you don't have them, get them. Tops of your posts are an entrance into the post for mold, mildew, rain, all of that stuff. It'll start to crack and disappear. And the fence itself, does it need to be stained? Does it at least need to be clean from all of the things I just said, the mold and the mildew that kind of build up over time? That is the barrier that you have for privacy, potentially for security. You want to keep it looking good and looking like it can withstand some, we'll say, intrusion. So the bottom of the posts, of course, are really important because that's, in fact, where it connects to the ground. Think of it as really a connection point. If you don't have a good connection point, the fence will fail. Also, if it's damaged by lawn equipment, weed whackers, and the rest of it, then you're going to have a situation that the wounding of that wood will allow for moisture, water, dogs who pee on it to get down into the wood and get it all messed up. I mean, ultimately, that moisture introduced with oxygen and warmth create a perfect breeding ground for rot to happen at the ground line. What can you do? I would seal it, and then I would put fence armor on it, and immediately you've got curb appeal. It looks good, and it will prevent future damage because now you've got our post guard on there protecting it from damage. The post guards are fastened with screws. So we provide the screws. They're color-coded to your guard that you bought. But if you're going to stain the fence, you can pull them off, stain over top, and then put them back on. You tearing it down, save your fence armor. Now your fence armor can go on the new posts as long as the posts are the same size, that is. But there you have another reason to get fence armor. It isn't just once and done. Or if you feel like you're moving and the new owners don't need it, you can take them with you. You can use it for other fences, whether you're moving or whether it's a new install. What did some people say? Put lipstick on a pig? Yeah. It doesn't really change the pig. You still got that fence. But, with a little lipstick, I think that Muppets, what was the name of that girl? The Miss Piggy?
With several bottles of wine, almost anyone can look absolutely gorgeous.
There you go. Making that fence look good will help curb appeal on your property. If you're even thinking of selling or moving your property, it's kind of nice to have that looking in good shape, and we've got products to help you. Well, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you again next week. We got a lot of stuff happening this summer, a lot of events. Of course, we have the fence show coming up. Don't forget that. Looking forward to seeing you in October. Have a great weekend, everyone.